MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Game number 3 of this new season between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Alex Cobb gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Alex Cobb and another of a long list of guys recovering and coming all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Not an overpowering pitcher. 92 to 94 miles an hour would sink. Good changeup, good curveball. He's a guy that needs to establish the strike zone early. He's not the kind of guy that's going to blow you away.
Stepping up to the plate, Diego Corona. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Tony.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner. And that's the...
Corona leads off second with nobody out. Seared down the first baseline. Scooped up. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you focus on this lineup. The middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Lee. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is in there.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Into the box now, number 3, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Two and two.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Stepping in now, David Lee, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now the 0-1. Power here taken high and deep to right. Going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Batting fifth.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is in danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. In his career, Cox is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa, and Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First offering on its way. Fastball just inside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Fouled away. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in, number 70. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Astros lead this one 3-0. Hunter Harvey gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Poole. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Johnny Poole.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty B. They've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Now at the plate, Anthony Raines comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-1 to him now. One out, nobody on. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. He pulls this one into right. Lee is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And that misses for ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, number 30. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Two balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. In the outfield, Gerardo Parra, former Gold Glover, takes amazing routes to the baseball, big-time arm, a pitcher's best friend.
Into the box, Diego Corona. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Digging in to try it again, Tony Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 3-0. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
One and one to Jason Castro. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Up next for the Rays, number 40. He readies for his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So digging in now, Jeremy Roth. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering on its way. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Gerardo Parra would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ra racing back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In now, number 3. Now another one hit deep to left. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. A leap, but it's off his glove. And he'll keep it rolling here as he's got himself a triple.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Well, you really can't fault the effort out there in left field. Maybe a better break or route, and he catches this one, but who knows? Once it got by him, there was no way he was preventing the triple.
Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runner at third here, nobody out. The 0-2 pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
So stepping in, Gary Cox. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
The 2-1 home. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
No real chance for him to roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Now in the box, Carlos Correa. He drew a walk his first time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set and the pitch. Ball one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Cox, base runner at first with one out. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And he's back standing. Still only one out in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Stepping in now, number 70, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The payoff pitch one more time, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
30.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, number 30. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Grounded up the first baseline. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Diego Corona. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Number 40 is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 5-0. In is Gerardo Parra, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Two and 1 to Gerardo Parra. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped up. Corona has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball. I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Next will be the designated hitter, Johnny Poole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
As a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Kiermaier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Houston,
Digging in once again, Tony Kemp. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
In there, 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base.
The right fielder,
And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. The throw into second. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Ready once again, number 3. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Here's the 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I'm sure the manager is fine with
Now
that.
batting,
He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait.
Lee.
First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in and looking for more, David Lee. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Strike taken up in the zone.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cobb.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he has signaled to the bullpen that's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance.
Please.
Number 35
pitching
will take
for
the
the
ball
Rays.
now as the new pitcher.
Number 35.
Gary Cox will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. From the stretch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And he misses 2-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Got him reaching there, strike two.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop.
So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Rains up the middle. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that if that was runners in scoring position. But at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Now at the plate, number 70 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ra retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Houston leads this one 8-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Rains. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
A ball and a strike.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-1. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact, as Dribble Cabrera is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping up now as Dribble Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
2 balls and no strikes. Raines aboard here at first with nobody out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cox will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner goes for second. Off for that and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Fouled away. To short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, number 40. Pitches high, the throw. It's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
That's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Ready with the 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 2-1 home, and he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Striding in for Houston, number 30. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses ball 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. Now that's popped up. Longoria shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Diego Corona.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Diego Corona. First offering on its way. Fastball swung on and missed.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now that's second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Striding into the box, Tony Kemp. First pitch of the at-bat. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
And leading off for the
Good stuff,
Rays,
Heidi. Thanks.
the left fielder, Jeremy Rowe.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit on the ground out for short. Correa loves it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gerardo Parra. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Parra tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup right, El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
On its way is pitch number 75. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Lee. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Still 8-0. Stepping into the box, Michael Lee. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Backhanded, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 3.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, David Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. 2 out, nobody on. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. 3-1 now. Gary Cox would be next. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
In now, Gary Cox, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Lee is off at first with 2 away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Astros lead this one 8-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. That misses. 2-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Correa has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Johnny Poole.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Johnny Poole. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
that has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Anthony Raines, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box now, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. Fouled straight back. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 8-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. At the plate, Carlos Correa. Well, the reliever
Leading
remains
off for
in the
the
game
Astros,
here, having pitched very
the
well, but
shortstop,
this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, number 70.
Digging in now, number 70. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cabrera's there. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Settling in now, number 30. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
into the box, Diego Corona, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Now batting, second
Yeah, and
baseman,
it was a good pitch.
Tony.
Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field, and the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Stepping in now, Tony Kemp, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. In the dirt and block behind the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
The 1-1. Misses up and in.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Popped up. Longoria over to his right, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. It's the Astros 10, the Rays nothing. Ready for another shot now, Jason Castro. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
now batting, number 40.
Now to the plate, number 40. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 70 comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The left fielder, number 7, Jeremy Rowe.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Rowe. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Striding in, Gerardo Parra. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and one the count now. Ra, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch popped up. Corona is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Rich Wood comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Wood.
Standing in, Michael Lee, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Again, another foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First offering on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Well, you can just about hear a pin drop at Tropicana Field now. More trouble for the hometown 9 as they trail big here in the 8th as you take a look at the line score so far. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Lee. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. Striding Checking in once again, Evan Longoria. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit hard.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Standing in now, Johnny Poole. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. At the plate, Gary Cox.
Leading off
over
for
2 with a
Houston,
run batted in for him thus far.
Gary Cox.
Pitch on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. One and one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here's the 2-2. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready now, Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now that's popped up. Number 40 in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 70.
Coming to the plate now, number 70. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. In there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh and 1. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
A pause and the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Parra moves over. And that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Astros. But they still hold a 10-0 lead. Digging in, Anthony Raines. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Number 30 is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Castro. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, strike one.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And Castro's got himself a base hit.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Joe Smith will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
38, Joe Smith.
In now, number 40, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Down the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Houston posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Hunter Harvey earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Alex Cobb was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.